Hi viewers, welcome to World of CNC. This is slide number 26. This we will see the milling operation with the CNC and the Cadem software, and this is the profile. We have 5 drilling spots. Already we know the coordinate values. This is a 20, 20, and this is a 55, 20, 55, 55, 20, 55, and 37.5, 37.5. So these are the coordinate points. We are taking this as the reference point. The blank size will be 75 by 75 by 20. First one is G81 cycle, nothing but a spot drilling operation, just making the punching at 5 spots. Then we go for the 83 cycle, nothing but a peg drilling operation, and then finally we go with the side milling operation, nothing but end milling with the compensation G41 or 42. If the cutter is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, it is G41. If same cutter is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, the cutter position is right. So right side compensation to be given as G42. And this is the program for this. Start with the capital letter O and following 4-digit number, metric input, feet per minute, incrementally moving the tool to reference point, calling the first tool, nothing but a center drill of dia 2 mm, and once again position the cutter at X20 and Y20. This is the very first drilling spot by using rapid command, absolute, and then work coordinate system. And then this is G43 is tool length compensation, keeping the tool at minimum height, and then switching on the spindle, bring down the cutter up to Z3 level. Simply write down the syntax G99, G81. 81 is a spot drilling cycle. This is a syntax for spot drilling, Z or F. This is the maximum depth, retraction, and feed rate. First we are writing the X value, Y value here, that is the positioning point. After that, after writing the syntax, we are giving the X value, Y value for the rest 4 spots. Then cancelling the cancel cycle by using G80. Once again calling the second tool. Once again position the cutter at X20, Y20. The same steps we are following up to Z3. Then we are going for G83 cycle. G83 is nothing but a peg drilling operation. This is the syntax for peg drilling, Z, Q or F. Z is the maximum depth, the Q is nothing but every time the tool is picking. At a stretch we cannot remove the 10 mm depth, so that the cutter is vertically moving down and up. So it is picking. That pick increment, picking value will be 0.5 mm. Every time the tool is retracting up to 3 mm with the feed rate. The rest 4 points once again we are writing, cancelling the cancel cycle 83, and then move for the side milling operation. Third tool we are calling, nothing but end milling. Diameter is 16. Once again position the cutter outside of the workpiece. That is, this is the point, very first point. We are going to engage the cutter just outside of the profile. We are keeping the cutter. This is the point. X minus 15 and Y 37.5. Tool length compensation G43, keeping the tool at minimum height, and then switching on the spindle. Bring down the cutter up to 0 level. Now the cutter is outside X minus 15, Y 37.5 at 0 level. Simply calling the subprogram by using M98 P010 5000. 5000 is the subprogram number. This is the main program and this one is the subprogram. Simply calling the subprogram. Here P010 is there. That means now that cutter is rotating around the profile like this. we need 10 mm depth or 5 mm depth. So here it is a 5 mm depth. If we give 0.5, 10 passes will be there. First 0.5 it will go down, rotating around the profile. Once again 0.5 it will go down. One more time it is rotating. Like that 10 times it has to rotate. So that in the subprogram we are giving P010 with the subprogram number, and then completing the program up to M30. After M30 only we are writing the subprogram. In this subprogram, that profile values will come. This is the first point, engaging the cutter with the workpiece. This is the second point, third point, fourth point, fifth point. Like that we are writing the coordinate values. Finally, just increase the value up to this, then come out from the workpiece. When the tool is coming out, simply cancelling the can cycle by using G40. Now 41 is cancelled. Once again come back to 37.5. Then only the next 10 passes will be, already one pass is over, the rest 9 passes will be carried out. We will get the 5 mm depth. After M30 we are writing the subprogram, but the machine will be reading line by line. So from this the machine will be reading. First it is completing the drilling cycle, and then up to this the machine will read. After searching the subprogram 5000, directly it will go into the subprogram. It is completing the profile. After reaching this M99, again it will come back to this line G00, G90, Z100. After that it will go back to reference point, switching off the spindle, and finally the program will be over by using M30. Like that we need to write the program. We have to write the program. Finally we will get the product like this. Now we will see in the software. This is a CNC mill under Cadem software. Go with the create a new part, and already we stored the data in the text format. Say, just open this. Now that a program will be coming here. First we have to open the notepad, typing the program, copy and paste here, and then go with the syntax. Syntax is nothing but a verification of our program. If there is no error, automatically the software will be moving to next stage, that is a tool changing. Now we are getting 3 serial numbers. In the program we are using 3 tools, T01, 02, 03. So that we are getting 3 serial numbers. The first one is a spot drilling cycle. Go with the center drill. From A category we can pick the minimum diameter of 2 mm. Select the cutter and then go to the second step. This is nothing but a twist drill. The diameter is 10. As per the diagram, it is 10. Directly pick the cutter and then give it OK. The third tool will be end milling cycle. Go with the end mill. Select a 4 float. 4 cutting edges will be there. Better to select a 16 mm diameter. And then give it OK. And the next step will be blank setup. X value and Y value to be entered. X value is 75, Y value also 75. We are taking corner reference so that a minimum corner will not be there. Put it 0 for both. Maximum X and Y value will be 75. And the total thickness, so the total thickness will be, as per the profile, it is a 20 mm. Just to give 20. And the bottommost, if the top surface is 0, the bottommost point will be the negative value, minus 20 will come, and then give it OK. Select a line and a solid mode and do the simulation. These are all for simulation purpose. This is line by line verification. This is every tool change. This is complete simulation. Select all the operations and do simulation. First one is a punching operation, second one is a pick drilling cycle. Slowly the tool is picking, and then it is performing the side milling operation for a depth of 5 mm. So this is the way to do the drilling cycle and the side milling operation by using canned cycle G81, 83, and then by using compensation 41 or 42. Finally, we are getting the profile like this. We just go through the slide. We take 1 or 2 profiles, practice. You will be familiar with the CNC milling operation. Thank you.